Hey, how's it going? So is Starfield better without vehicles, or should they have vehicles in the game? We're going to cover that topic today. And the first thing we need to mention is the previous Bethesda games don't have vehicles. So there's a basis for why they didn't include it in this game. And I think it's very strong and very good. The main reason is if you take away the vehicles, the atmosphere is bigger, right? So they've added 1,000 planets to this game. If you even have 5 planets without vehicles, it seems huge, right? So they want to get that sense of scale down. And the other point is, if you've got a system where you're walking through slowly, or even in this case, we're going to have a jetpack, so we're going to be going through quickly. Even if you've got just that, the system will be better overall because you'll be seeing the details in the environment. You'll see the ambience, you'll see the details as you walk through. So that's the whole reason that they did this, I think. And the other point is, if you don't know how to do vehicles, which they don't have any indication as to whether or not they do, we've not seen them do it in the past, so we don't know if they can, then you may as well just leave them out, right? I mean, there's very few games that get it right. If you look at Mass Effect blew it. The fans don't like the vehicles. And that's a game full of space travel. So why would we don't want to repeat those same mistakes, right? There's few games that do pull it off. One game that does is Halo. And if you look at that, they started off with like 3, maybe 4 vehicles in their first game, okay? And they built off that. They continue to build off it. But the whole game's balance is really dependent on how those vehicles now fit in. Because as soon as you start driving one thing around, it's like the enemies have to react to that and they have to adapt to it. So you need to know, is this going to fit in as a system as a whole? And Bethesda's games, they really nailed exploration and adventure. So if you put in a system with vehicles as well, it's going to potentially throw off the balance. So I think that's why they haven't included them. And I think there's very good reason for it. Now, what do you guys think? Should they have included vehicles, or do you think that it's better off without them? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.